Hi again, my name is Dylan Black. It's Monday, and welcome to a brand new week, Daytime Ottawa on Rogers TV. And what a treat to kick off our show. He's an Australian blues legend, and he's got 2 shows this week in the Capital Region. But first, he's going to perform for us. It's Lloyd Spiegel on Daytime.
Downtown Kansas City, waiting on a ride from an old friend with a slow watch I ain't seen since '95. He don't look so different. He's just the way he used to be. I feel like I'm a stranger. I guess the thing that's changed is me. Well, the folks out there at BB's, my picture on the wall, it's an old shot of a young man. Don't look like me at all. Don't look so different. It's just the way it used to be. And I feel like I'm a stranger. I guess the thing that's changed is me. Kansas City Katy, she's a girl I used to know, but I'm too old and too drunk to chase around her ghost. Don't look so different, she's just the way she used to be. Bet the years were good to her, I guess the thing that's changed is me. I don't recognize myself, I guess the thing that's changed is me. Feel like I'm a stranger, I guess the thing that's changed is me.
And Lloyd, I think I can say your shows now in Ottawa probably both sold out after that performance.
I hope so.
Wow, that is incredible.
We'll see you later then.
That is something. The finger work, it's mesmerized me.
It's mostly smoke and mirrors.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Now, and you've been to Ottawa, but only once before you performed here.
Yeah, I was at the NAC last year, which was my first real concert in the area. In fact, in Canada, was at the NAC, which was astounding to me. And Canada's full of magnificent theatre venues, and I thought, well, you know, let's make a go of this and really make it work. It's been a lot of fun. That
is something. How many years have you been on the road? It's been an incredible run at this point.
Getting on 30 now.
30 years.
Yeah, I don't remember not being on the road.
Well, how do Canadian audiences differ from, because you've toured the world? When you come up here, we're friendly, right?
Oh, very friendly.
Yeah.
Well, very friendly. That's the reputation that Canadians have, and it's rightly so. Mostly what I love about Canadian audiences is I've been a whole bunch of places I've never been before to see people who've never heard of me, and they're willing to come out and give it a try and take a listen to something new, which is really quite unique to Canada.
I know something new perhaps to us, but you are, like I said, legendary down in Australia, and I do use that word with all respect because you've won 11 Australian Blues Awards at this point.
Yes, there's always a nice pat on the back and a sign that you're going the right way.
Yeah, that's good. How long have you been doing this? So since the age of 7 you began?
Yeah, I've started playing live around 8 or 9. And started playing, I can't remember not playing, maybe 4 or 5 years old, but it's a matter of being introduced to blues music, and any child you introduce to blues music will probably love it right from the start. I had no idea there was other music, to be honest.
Really?
All the music in my house was old rock and roll records and blues records, so by the time I heard pop music, I was well and truly indoctrinated.
What keeps you going? Because you're such a workhorse. I mean, 5 albums in the last 5 years?
Yeah, it's people. It's people. Music is a currency accepted worldwide. The guitar is a really great passport that seems to get me into a lot of places. And, I was in the Rocky Mountains last week, just at Lake Louise, just staring, thinking, this is, what I get to do for a living is travel, meet people, see beautiful sights. And if that's not enough to keep you going, you should probably give music away.
Yeah. So Cut and Run, the name of the new album.
Yes.
Okay. So what is it hard to sort of put together new sounding blues music every time you produce an album?
It is. You're always carefully trying to balance out the traditions of blues, where it comes from, and still try to find your own new way of performing it, your own unique sound, which in a very old style of music is hard to do. There's only so many notes in the scale, so many chords on the guitar, and I'm always trying to balance on that line and push the boundaries a little bit, because blues needs to be an evolving art form.
Have you checked out to the Schenkman Arts Centre yet?
No. I wandered down for sound check on Wednesday, and everyone I've mentioned it to instantly says, that's the place.
It's nice, very intimate and clean and beautiful. Now that's happening on the 2nd of October this week, obviously. The 3rd, you're going to be at the Neat Coffee Shop. And wow, I'm telling you, Canadian audiences, if they haven't seen you, if there's still tickets available, they have to check this out.
That would be fabulous. I'm here to play for people.
Yeah, plus when you're done here in Canada, you're headed back to Australia. You told me off air 40 shows in 40 days.
Something like that, yeah. We just hit the road running, and I think once they've revved me up and wound up my battery, they make me run till it's out.
And you play the blues and you make people feel good, and that's got to be what it's all about, just introducing the blues perhaps to new audiences.
Absolutely. Ultimately, I'm in social work. I'm just here to give people some time off, make them smile.
Amazing.
And get on my way.
Lloyd Spiegel, thank you very much.
My pleasure.
What a way to kick off the show. More daytime coming up on Rogers TV.